think I need to check out the storm damage, so let's take a look. We've got away with it quite lightly. The bird table has fallen over many times, the poor birds. Our biggest casualty has to be our greenhouse. All the glass has come out the top, out of those panes, and the door. This door should not be like this. And we've got a pane out at the top there as well. So it's a bit of a clear up operation now. I need to collect up all this glass. We've got some round here that we need to put somewhere safe before any animals or children get hurt. The felt off of our roof also came off, and I'll show you a picture now as to what it looked like. So what we've done is we've just put in strawberries, yeah. They're not ready yet, George. We've got to clear, there's another job to do. No strawberries yet, George, we've got to clear all that out. So yeah, the felt came off the roof of our shed there, but we have patched it because this shed is due to come down anyway this year, and we don't really want to spend loads of money refelting the roof when we're about to bring it down. So we have patched it in the meantime with really good quality thick plastic. It's a really thick one, and we've just put these wooden battens on, drilled them down just so it all stays put. We put it over the whole lot. So the greenhouse is where I'm most disappointed because, let me get in there, because all the rain can get in, and I really want to put some seedlings in here. But I have a plan, and this is it. So this is one of my temporary fixes for the greenhouse. Obviously we've still got the main, oh, Georgia's just fallen over. Up you get. You fell over. Yes. Try again then. Up you get. So we've still got the main structure of the greenhouse, but obviously it's still open to the elements a bit more, and when I put my seedlings in, I don't want them to get battered with rain if it starts raining again. So I bought a little mini cheap greenhouse that I'm going to keep in here. I might not even put the plastic on. I might keep the plastic in case I want some more growing space outside and just use the metal frame, which I could do within here anyway. I need some more shelving in here. So I'm going to, oh, it's fallen over again. So I'm going to build that and set it up in here, and then I've got some space for some more seedlings. I panicked then because I thought I stood on a snail, but it's just glass. Oh, I've just seen one of our lamps. We had little lamps up here, so that's broken as well. I was just sweeping up all the glass, and look what I've seen. I think that's a geranium. I hope it's not a weed. So these were the geraniums and peonies that I had as bulbs or tubers that I put in these pots just before Christmas. It's interesting that one's come up. I hope the other ones are doing something. But that's quite exciting. I think they're geraniums, I don't know. It might be a weed. Hope it's not. So there we have it, one mini greenhouse inside a greenhouse. I have put the rain cover on just because if it does start raining, obviously we are open to the elements a bit more, and I haven't got any seedlings in at the moment anyway. So I will start putting them out here as and when I need to. It's not actually that bad. I think it was £17. It's quite a good area for storage. So I might have to get another one just to put more seedlings on. So I'm really pleased with that. So I'm a little bit worried of being in this greenhouse while it's still a bit windy out there. I don't want any more panes of glass to break whilst I'm in here. So I'm now going to go and do a job that I need to do outside. So the next plant I want to learn more about and take care of better is this one here, which is a camellia. So I've just got to try and get to it now. Still got glass there, need to clear that up. Just seen some more glass all up the path here in the flower bed. It's all up here. And typically it breaks into... Yes, George? And typically it breaks into lots of pieces. It's horrible stuff. So there we have all the glass that I've picked up. Wheelbarrow full of broken glass. It's horrible stuff. I've used gloves to pick it up and it's lethal. So many shards. I think I've got all the main bits. There are a few little bits that I just can't get, that I may have to come out with a dustbin and brush in a bit, get those last little fragments out. But look what I've just seen. I don't know what it is. I don't even know what it is. But that's very exciting. Anyway, enough of that. We've got to get back to the camellia. So now I have cleared up all the glass. I am going to use gloves whenever I do anything around here from now on. It's just not worth getting a little shard of glass in my hand. So I'm going to get the camellia out and I'm just going to pay it a bit of attention. Oh, I found some more glass lurking behind the camellia. By this rose. I better get that. So I've really enjoyed learning about all the different plants that I have got in my garden. Other one? Yeah. George has lost another ball. Let me get it. Nearly lost that one next door. We've got a golf ball. There we go. And the camellia is my next little project. I know that it should be sort of in dappled shade, so I'm actually going to move it from our holding area because this, although it's not bright sun or high sun this time of year, it still gets a lot of sun if the sun is out. So I'm going to move it over by our sort of shed summer house thing that gets more dappled shade. The other thing I'm going to do is weed it. Some things obviously been digging. I'm going to give it a good weed. I'm going to put some more ericaceous soil in and I'm going to mulch it. I might even, these don't need to be pruned, but I might just thin out some of the leaves, especially if they're not looking very good. And then I will give it a feed, but I've read that you should feed it in the spring. So I might not feed it. You did it, well done. So I might not feed it just yet and feed it. It says after the flowers have gone in the spring. I can see loads and loads of buds. There's loads of them. Can't wait, look. Hopefully we should get loads and loads and loads of flowers. Just buds everywhere. It's so exciting. And this camellia is, oh well, the label's faded. It's a brighter red than that. It's not as purple. The label has faded clearly. So I'm going to trim that and sort that out now. So I put the camellia here, which gets a bit more shade, and I've also bought a pH meter to test the pH of the soil. Now, just to put it in and just to leave it for 2 minutes, put it right down there near the roots. So I'll leave that in there for 2 minutes and then we'll see, oh that's already moving, what it says. So it says a pH of just under 5. This Camelia is supposed to be in soil of a pH 5 or 5.5, so it's just under what it should be. So I suppose my next research... Yes, George? You right there, George? So my next research will be looking at how to make this more alkaline, just a little bit. It's not a clock, no. It's not a clock. That's what I'll be doing next.
It's cold.
Is it cold, George?
Yeah.
Are we going to go in?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to find out how to make this a little bit more alkaline. So that's all the jobs I've got time for this week, just as well because it's dinner time and the children are hungry. Next time I'm going to be looking at my azalea and trying to see what I can do to that to help it. But I will leave you with some shots of my daffodils, which are coming up and looking like they're just about to bloom.